What's up, everybody? I'm going to do a little tutorial here about how to rocket jump with Zarya. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with rocket jumping, it's basically launching a projectile that has splash damage effect. Think Junkrat's Mine, Soldier's Helix Rocket, or Zarya's Alternate Fire, in order to boost yourself up a little higher to gain yourself some additional mobility. So in Zarya's, well, in fact in all of these cases, you're going to be using this to access higher grounds, to take a shortcut. For example, if I jump here, I can't get up that ledge. I'd have to walk all the way around here. But, using rocket jump, we can take a shortcut. So if you apply that small scenario to various points in certain maps with different heroes, they'll be of course focusing on Zarya, you can take your enemy by surprise, take off a little time in terms of getting to one place or another, or maybe escape if you're trying to fall back and the enemy's chasing you. So I'll start off with showing how to properly execute a rocket jump. So first off, right click, Zarya's alternate fire. I right click, then immediately hit my jump button after that, which is Q. And it's going to be a little faster than that. I typically like to do it while moving, but that's my regular jump versus... Oh, let's see if we can get that. There we go. I think for even a better height demonstration we can see regular jump versus that. I'll give you a couple corner case scenarios of where doing this can come in handy that I've learned that I don't see used very much. I mean, I'm not going to cover something as simple as jumping a ledge like that, because you can try that, whatever. But some kind of niche cases where it can be really handy to catch your opponent off guard. So I'll start right here on Hanamura. Let's say, as very often happens, you're in a failed push situation trying to get point B, and you want to fall back. Let's say you have a good amount of charge, or you just don't want to feed the enemy ultimate, but you don't necessarily want to just jump off. You can make this jump here, although you'll need to have these removed first, which isn't too bad of a task. I mean, these usually get shot off in the meantime, but utilizing that rocket jump, you can make it back over here. Now, of course, you won't be able to make it over there this way because you have the height advantage of jumping off that ledge, but you can make this jump in a pinch and fall back here to regroup, and there's nothing your enemy can do about it unless they're, say, like a Tracer or, Pharah, Genji, that sort of thing. They'll be able to come after you. Next up, we have Dorado. This is specifically useful for defense, but on corner cases, you can use this when you're pushing from the offense, but honestly, I'd recommend it for a defensive hold on this first choke point here. So, when your team is holding right here, you typically have your Reinhardt along this line. You'll have your team kind of clustered here. The two strongest places for your enemy to attack, of course there will be some enemies on the cart, but the DPS and the flankers will be hitting from this left side here, which hopefully a Roadhog or Soldier can be covering that. But, much more annoying, is this little perch here. You get a whole lot of cover from the enemy team. You can poke right back around that corner. You can fall back. There's even a large health pack over there. You can go right up, grab this high ground and kind of fire down into the enemy, and get very little punishment in return. So oftentimes you'll see a Junkrat, Soldier, sometimes Pharah, occasionally Tracer, basically poking right here, shooting point blank into your team, which is right here. And the Reinhardt would have to turn his shield up this way to shield it, leaving you vulnerable from the front. So, as Zarya, you think, okay, well, you can spam alt fire here. Well, that leaves you a little bit exposed. Your back's completely to this flank if they're trying to hit you simultaneously. And you're not really looking at the choke either if you're trying to fire here. Sure, you can do flick shots, but if your enemy's smart, he's going to fall back, get healing when he needs to. Well, this is where you use a rocket jump. Surprise, motherfucker. Last but not least, my personal favorite is Eichenwald. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it and what heroes you choose, this door used to be a huge issue. Now, of course, it's kind of open. You have this rubble here, so you have 3 choke points instead of 2, but an enemy team is very happy to position itself right here blocking this choke, And these two little rooms are death traps to try to get through. If your enemy's standing here, holding this line with their Reinhardt, they're a little bit far up. But that's okay, they don't want to kind of get taken on the low ground here, and you'll see this quite often in your games. You'll see your Reinhardt here, maybe a Diva, a Roadhog, then you'll have your supports and DPS kind of behind, maybe up here, taking their corner shots, having this angle, being able to cover that doorway. So without further ado, I will show you how to make use of your ultimate ability and surprise the hell out of people by performing a move that I like to call the Graviton Slam, where the enemy does not expect you to launch it from. That is Zarya from the ceiling. So, you're going to want to climb up this wall, hop onto this platform. You can just regular jump the rest of this until the end. Boom! And here you are. So, I'll do that one more time to show you. Rocket jump first ledge. You can regular jump the rest of this. And there you go.